What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out the Paranormal Rush Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Rush, and I'm back, fresh out the quarantine. I ended up getting the Rona, and I was down for a little while. Excuse me. I think the last time I did a video at all, well, I still didn't even have power, so I hadn't even been in the studio in a while. But feels good to be back in here, and I do have power now, so that's good. But we were without it for like 3.5 days or something like that, a while, 4 days, and it came back on Halloween, actually, at around 7 o'clock at night. I remember it was the same night I started getting sick. And anyway, that was weird too. Started out as like a stuffy nose and started getting worse nasal congestion, kind of like a cold. And then I started running a low fever for a couple days. And I had these weird, like, convulsion type of chills. And that was one of the weirdest things I've ever experienced with any illness before. Seriously, it was strange. It's like I just could not stop shaking. It was a weird thing. I've never had that happen before. It was like having chills, but it was like violent chills, like just weird. I mean, there was a lot of weirdness about this. I had this feeling like the whole time that this was just not natural. Like, it was like my body was telling me that this was some kind of weird illness that we've never encountered before. And it just didn't feel natural. It felt really foreign. Like, that's the best way to describe it. It was a strange thing, but it was like I could just tell. I could tell this was something that, I'd never encountered before. No other virus I've ever had has felt like this. It was strange, really strange. It didn't feel natural, I'll tell you that. But my sense of smell was gone for like 3.5 weeks, and it just now started coming back like a few days ago, probably 3 days ago. And that's been the worst thing, really. I mean, not having a sense of smell for like 3.5 weeks, because I'd been able to breathe out of my nose for the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and still couldn't smell anything. I was like, this is weird. Okay. It doesn't usually last this long with a cold if you lose your sense of smell. And usually comes right back after you clear up, so I knew something was up with that. Anyway, luckily, though, it didn't hit me too bad at all. I mean, it was more or less like having a cold, but just a little weirder. And thankfully, though, it didn't hit me bad. But that's the weird thing about this. You just don't know who it's going to affect really badly. Because I had a friend who got it and wound up in the hospital for like 18 days. And they're younger than I am. I mean, younger than me, so yeah, it was weird. It was really weird. You just never know. They're perfectly healthy, too. So, I don't know. But I'm back. And that's all I can say about that. I want to show you guys this. This is another drawing from my friend and subscriber, Leonard Mott Jr. He drew these, and he sent me a lot of awesome drawings. I'm so thankful for them because, I mean, I love them. But this one is Skinny Bob, and you guys, I'm sure know, most of you anyway, know who Skinny Bob is. The alien from the old Area 51 videos back in the like 40s. And I think he was one of the Roswell crash aliens or something. But he was alive, and they have video of him talking and stuff. It's really wild. But I'm going to put that up right here. I I framed it, and I've already had it hanging there, so I know it will. Trying to get it one hand. Doing pretty good. All right. There we go. Thank you, Leonard. I love that. And there's a few more that I'm definitely going to frame and put up too. But he's also the one who did this drawing right here that I put up not too long ago. One of the stick structures I found in one of the squatch areas up here. So I love these drawings he does. They're awesome. And if you guys want one, you just let me know. I only take like 25% of the $1 million that it is to get one of his paintings. But we could even let one go for like 10 grand, you know. I mean, one of his sketches would, you know, we could probably work that out. So just let me know. Get in touch. I'm his art agent. I'm trying to do us some good here, Leonard. All right, everybody. I have some ParanorMAIL for you guys, because this one is crazy, and this is actually what got me like inspired to get back in the studio tonight. And I really just had to share this. I just got it, and this one it's out there. There's really not much leading up to it. I'm just gonna jump in, because this one it's different. It's real different. And I thought it was very intriguing. So let's check this out. All right. Hey, Ryan. I am a longtime subscriber to your Frosted Forest Sasquatch channel, and I just recently found out about your podcast, and of course I got hooked. I watched everything, and when I saw the ParanorMAIL shows, the timing could not have been more perfect. I saw something recently that I don't think I should have seen. I was in a national forest not that far from where I live. I'm going to keep that to myself, along with all the other things that could identify me. You would probably know who I am if I told you. I want you to please share this too. Okay, back to the subject. I was just walking around with a friend of mine, and we hear this weird noise out of nowhere. It sounded like a loud snap. Not the tree-breaking kind of snap, but more like something closing together real fast. Like maybe a bear trap. That actually crossed my mind too. We both heard it and started going toward the direction we heard it, when we hear a helicopter flying. It was over a certain area, flying in circles pretty low. Having served myself, I know it was a military chopper. Then we came across a sight that looked straight out of a movie. I am not joking at all, because I am still not sure if it wasn't some big Hollywood production that we ran across. If it was, then we saw some cutting-edge special effects CGI stuff right before our very eyes. Okay, there were several military vehicles, Army to be exact, lined up on a ridge. I saw armed soldiers that appeared to be on standby. There were some officers among them casually pacing around in front of the vehicles. Then we looked into the ravine below the bridge, which was like a gigantic bowl in the ground with boulders and rocks lining around the bottom of one side. And this next part is so hard to believe, but it's what I saw. These rocks opened up, and these huge black tubes extended out of the opening created by the rock that moved. They moved like a garage door would. I carry a small monocular with me when I go out there, and I got it out, and when I saw the tubes, when I looked at the end of the tubes, I started seeing creatures that looked like giant wolves run out of them. There had to be 100 at least. They just flooded out. Then 3 of them went to the ridge and stood up on 2 legs, and I swear it looked like they were talking to the officers that were up there. These were dogmen, werewolves, whatever you want to call them, and they were being released. They were so much taller than the men on the ridge. We were observing this from such a distance that even with the aid of my monocular, I couldn't see the ridge perfectly, but I could see it good enough to know that these things were at least 1 foot to 1.5 feet taller than the people up there. I just don't know what to do, man. We got out of there fast. I know that it sounds longer than it actually was when you read this, but we got spooked by this real bad and wasted no time leaving. I mean, they are putting these things out there. I had to get this off my chest and get it out there. Thank you a lot for doing that, Ryan. I will be going back there soon because my curiosity cannot be satisfied by my speculation. I need to go see those rocks. I know just where they are, too. I will send you another email after I go back and tell you what I found, if anything. Keep doing what you do, man. There's a lot of us that dig it. Thanks, Ryan. No name. All right. That's pretty wild. If you saw that, that's interesting. That's about all I can say. That is interesting. I'm not going to doubt it a bit, and I never would doubt anything like that because I've seen crazy things, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit if the military had their hand all up in cryptozoology, or the government in general. Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? I don't know, but let us know, man. Let us know what you find if you go back. I'm very curious. So, I had to share this one with you guys. There's a few more too that I've got coming down the pipe. So, just stay tuned for that. But yeah, this one was crazy. I had to get this one out there. So I appreciate you sending that in. And if anybody else has anything, please send it to me. Let me know about it. But man, it seems like I've heard of things like this before too going on. I don't know, but I want to say that someone told me about something like this one time where they saw things being released somewhere. I don't know how true it all is, but I don't doubt anything because I have seen the craziness, and I know that some of the stuff I've seen, is hard to believe. It's so hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe that I actually saw this. But that's the thing, I can't, it's taught me that I really can't say someone didn't see something. I can't say they did. I can't say they didn't. So I know a lot of people have actually said stuff about the stance that I keep on this, the neutral stance, and that's the way you have to approach it because you can't be biased towards something. I mean, unless you know what I mean, within reason, but you can't be one way or the other because you don't know. You don't know what someone else has experienced. And, it's all about keeping an open mind. So, anyway, I've been talking enough. There's probably more I wanted to say and can't remember now. But anyway, I'll make another video and get it off my chest eventually. So, I'm going to be back with you guys soon, really soon, because I have a lot more to share with you. And I'm feeling better now. The worst part about all that was how run down it made me feel for so long. It just lingered, like just really lingered around for a long time, nearly a month. That's been the worst part about that. But that's that. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that reached out, though, to me and to check up on me and stuff. That really means a lot. And, I've always said it, you guys are the most awesome subscribers and viewers I could ever have. So thank you. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys soon. So everybody take care and stay safe. And have a great Thanksgiving. I'll probably make another video around then anyway. So, yeah. Stay safe, though, everybody. I don't want to hear about anybody getting this and getting the COVID and having any bad effects. So, please, everybody, wash your hands. That's number one. That's what kept me from getting sick for a long time working in a school. So, it works, I know. All right, everybody. This has been the longest ParanorMAIL video ever. No, I'm just kidding. Probably wouldn't, but it's up there. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.